Kwabena Agyapong in trouble. Bawumia smiling. Eurofosua Samoa, former member of parliament for Kede. And no campaign manager. Emma Kwabena Agyapong, one of the aspirants of the MPP presidential race. We Jan Chiredi. I could do Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. We're just about 8 weeks to the MPP presidential elections on January 31, 2026. Na oja na chidi no wenya keke. Ene wabeye interview. I break it down. Obroni be kana say ensem a me de medwenyan ke bi share dem man ka beboa. Ebe affect Kwabena Agyapong campaign wakansem. Ni nti a ono as a campaign manager, campaign nyina manager, nyese na chidi supporter keke campaign manager no. Waja yewura Kwabena Agyapong echididi akodi his vice president Bawumia echi. Very, very fascinating things are working. But then you're on the critical analysis and myself. So be subscriber, most subscriber no click bell notification, you know. With the video be to my obehunu etima. When you finish, you certainly have a comment. Feel free and leave your comment in the comment section. We are no call app and the Play Store app. Your friend a pan rate. Bro, you person send this if you're the major recent platform, you don't need to visit the individual website. Just have pan rate. Obo usikana person sending the shema. All rates and all money na de mano. Obehu no atrusi na bebo na de duduma na obi a eni agye wo ho yeru oda so yi one Dr. Bawumia na da so no former member of parliament for Kede yeru ofosu asamoa few weeks ago o hwe me short na obehu videos no me post video we ma ye hu no na munya moya trishwe de wo de wo no ye Kwabena Agyapong nipa na trishwe yi efrin fa na eba enti no obi aye alarms you for some then na ekoso then na ekonya tete say we defect eko Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia camp ba na yente asem poten a oka na ye ya wo free Kennedy Agyapong wachi just about 2 months 8 weeks to the elections na nu a eno kasaye e wo asase pa credit to them na wo na obechire nienti poten a wo free yeru Kwabena Agyapong wachi kodi Bawumia chi ne enie
na Kwabena Agyapong what happened you say zon kasa mani bio
107.3 the campaign manager.
A whole campaign manager?
Yeah.
Now, why? And then, Abba?
Oh, say, your agenda, I prosecute. As a manager, I'm supposed to manage the campaign in such a way, say, obey candidate. Obey winning 31st December. Now, obey candidate for the MPP. But, you started at the end of July, and you have to near man about 8 weeks to election, no? It is not a feasible project. Intina, as I say, between me home because any maybe one am per se to ankosa. But at the end of the day, no, a kasu was about the campaign manager and a koye say Intina. I think saying koye uchong.
What one say won't me win it?
In fact, that is my sure belief. Say. Winning there, it will be as difficult as a camel going through the eye of the needle.
Engineer Kwabena Agyapong.
That is, as a manager, that is what I saw.
Do call around some who say you said if you pen
you see, yes, me penning because it says, you know, we are just about 7 weeks to elections.
Yeah.
And I'm a as a time I'm we have done just 5 regions.
Wow.
Out of 16.
And resources no near na say
out of 16 we are Ashanti region or Boase area yenye Uba Eastern region Kwewu block to ayi front place when na yenye
Bas campaign manager
Oko central and asem no obusam na mia no Oko central region asin area one yenye invariably 5 regions ni kwa na incomplete and we are just about 7 weeks to elections no Christmas time no iniho so no.
Okay.
Good. And a week na e beto aba no so no. Enye sa time na okoye campaign. And a week we no so ni ewura dada. We just have about 5 weeks. Now if all this time ya just less than 4 regions. Na ka 12 regions are ubitimi aye.
Debbie.
2. O share campaign na ye na. Sebi nye nkwa na ye janye content cro na ye ko na manfo ato aba mai. Any amount for ni see a kind. Whilst looking at your strength, you must look at what your opponents are also doing. If you are going to war, you don't prepare. So here we opponent and the other no how I'll be facing.
Yeah.
Oh here Dr. Bawumia or call around the umiti delegates ni na police station executives, constituency executives, past executives, electoral area coordinators. Oko Kennedy Agyapong, he does the same. Brian Agyapong, the same. But we were only meeting constituency executives, electoral area coordinators, patrons, and if you look at the voter population of between 1,000 and 1,500, in the constituency. Now, constituency, now the maximum number of people will be here. Just about 70. Normally, it ranges between 40 to 70. Nipa da here omuno so omu nyina akro mutuma ya we so loose. Nipa na ye hia omuno. We never met ye polling station executives be other. We were just meeting constituency executives. And now call baby a polling station be of 5 executives. Until where there are 100 polling stations, there are 500 executives.
Right. Honorable Chamekakaba, someone now ye campaign manager. And to una will lead the campaign. No.
Yes.
And he una draw the nye una uchresi na.
Yes, and now uchrona say anye John no candidate. My trust in Nkoni Nkushia Ebi Akadi constituency. There are about 1,500 voters. Onamicheni. Omu nyina na omu yekushia omu asamankese. They have to move and come. And if you have to provide them with transportation in Yama. And then I'm the manager, I manage it, I don't fund it.
Yeah.
And then the candidate funding it tells you say I am unable to fund maybe 1,500 a year. I can only fund about 1,740 people. And then you go and meet them.
So because we'll be trained in Kwabena Agyapong.
Then me train tell me nka say oyenipa boni anamebwa. And I mean nka say asema o kan obwa anamebwa. But what I'm saying, who the adwuma shemensa say I should manage it. Say be ya be win no.
Okay.
Na strategy a me de beto ho. Anyway na me de beto ho nyina no. Yemfa anye adwuma. Obi why a headmaster of a school no modern born in a headmaster on a anamiwa. That's all can be a proprietor. No. Say there be any say. I mean, you are just there. You have to at the end of the day, no school modern boy and I be the proprietor of the school. They will look at the headmaster. Right. A basa now watching.
So why?
A teacher matching me who Tina say nipa for na can. As I said, me say I'm a politician. Me trim who's a me con macquaco damage them just like that.
Okay.
It share phone muno na so no any me join Bawumia na so last time all of us that's all the last he was campaigning for Bawumia Anambra. Yeah, so I think that we have a soft spot for him.
Okay.
And we believe in his thing. So I joined the Bawumia campaign team, special operations into a honor this year.
Me na say
one metro say Obi Anto Abama Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia including you. Now your campaign man already so I'm on foot you pa.
Yes. So that is Yura Ofusu as someone for you. Me kind say mini papa de and the Kwabena Agyapong me share for pa no me penasem from afar. The way I was here any other broadcaster, young executive from near there. Me can say won't win it. Mahama change the moon say you can me can say won't win it. Me can say me menya home corporate national chairman ni oni Agyapong and never one. Because you see he's one of the most experienced as the MPP has currently in their fold. Bing. You see, I see Kwabena Agyapong with the likes of PV or Bemo. They are thinkers. And I think that because of their training as engineers, they've been able to confuse you, be prompting them about you're not thinking anybody engineer. You didn't notice the commonalities in them. No engineers. They are thinkers. And Ocean, the way I analyze the issue, hardly na better say Kwabena Agyapong ko interview asama ba ho obepacho hardly or kasayi or articulate or being or very intelligent or very intelligent. Unfortunately, when the general secretary and again that was also part of the experience. At least was serving at a national level of the party before, so he has that experience, and he also served at a time where the MPP was facing a lot of crisis or a lot of crisis. So he also has an experience of a party in crisis. He was unsuccessful then, so that experience will certainly be useful now. Clearly, we know the MPP is in crisis. Party leadership, members in Obiaya Nyope, 24 Kasa Yentie, all these things, Kwabena will be paying. Post 20, before 2016, he's seen it all before. So I believe that he had that experience to be able to steer the MPP, especially at that time, if the delegates agree with me and give the mandate as a national chairman. Again, Oyobia, and when I'm analyzing for me analyze Kwabena Agyapong so or your president or your papa for press secretary. So that also tells you that if you're a press secretary, you have a blend between diplomacy, how to write well, how not to cause unnecessary disaffection for your president, how you have worked with the president, travel with the press secretary, the papa and the communicate and everything. And he's a good communicator. Menka orator. Orator, the obi between no aresha debi, but he's a good communicator, meaning that he is able to communicate policies, he is able to communicate visions, he is able to articulate them meaningfully. You see, communication is achieved when a samna Americano, what am I say? You see, it's a two-way traffic. When the messenger is able to deliver the message effortlessly, and one person who does it so well within the MPP is Kwabena Agyapong. He didn't abandon the party, came back to support Bawumia. Yes, Ibeka also contested. But again, after everything was said and done, he came back. That shows a man who has a view of the collective. Or you'll be a collective, no one, and so he always wants the collective. He is not individualistic or selfish. So for me, all these attributes were things I saw that Kwabena Agyapong has. Again, Mr. or a media practitioner. You see, our job training as a media practitioner, just like a lawyer. Lawyers are very intelligent. The average lawyer you see, they are able to do a lot of things at the same time because the training to be a lawyer is not easy. The training to be a lawyer broadens your horizon on various subject matters. That is what a journalist must do. A journalist, you must have views on almost everything. Is that no because of Okasada do I am who's me tontos and answer me to you? Me a journalist, the journalist here than Yakasa. Especially me. I'm a journalist. Because I'm a media practitioner. I think that's the better. I don't know whether Kwabena, because I know Kwabena is a trained engineer. I think the right nomenclature be media practice. I practice media. Menko journalism school, you might go bida. So I'll say that I'm a media practitioner. I practice media. And in practice media, you have a lot of didactic views of a lot of things. Your horizon will naturally be broad. That's your unpacking kind. It's the attribute because the MPP baby here will be always a broad view on a lot of subject matters. When you are limited for narrow-minded because the party must move from the crisis that they are in. Again, Brandon. Yes, for light. GTV and Sana Kwabena Agyapong. It clearly tells you say he has something, he has an appeal. He or alarm young executive forum, you know that the mobilization of the group and everything. That tells you somebody who has a lot of attributes. Finally, because say again, Oshe the personality compared to the likes of Wuntumi, compared to even the likes of John Boaduno, he seemed to have a broader national appeal, acceptability across the political divide. He has that. He has that acceptability across the national divide. Onyobi a odeni jina MPP for back one same baby akafa na wonso onye ni papa compared to say Wuntumi, because honestly you need to solve a contest. So he has that ability. So I was very surprised that when he wanted to contest for the president, I said that you won't win on you see, on Abia, you ready to and Keberry. So it is very, very surprising. Say, oh yes, I'm moving. But for me, it is also telling for us as young politicians. Sometimes you need to accept certain positions and just work at it. Because there's no way the MPP delegates will give the confidence to Kwabena Agyapong to be the presidential candidate. NC, I saw it coming. So I'm unfair, man. So for me, it will be a blow to him, especially if Nema Abeke can.
Kukrudu! Yes, Abusiafo, and then who me waha. I'm the same Ufuswa Samwa. My relation with Dr. Bawumia and the Bawumia team, no, and Yafufro. Yes, a fee we no, and I near maybe as a cry. But say, oh yeah, dear, now udu baby. Now, sir, dear, now we and baby, I conenya, as all your day. Kukudu, in life, you don't embark on a journey that is taking you nowhere.
se wu tu kwan a se wu se me ko ha na baabi a me ko me den medu ontena bibi mu a unum de bia baabi se wo ko no undu ti mani ato forma hwehwem me am a campaign manager. I moved the campaign, but it do baby no me who say nkoyi eti na esese ye pe baby na ye di efufuo ebo fi se enye nipa baako nipa no omuye enum ti se mi fima na ese me hwe nan no na mi di mi fufuo bo na me so me de abrabo no du kwa eden ba yanku ni nkugoda eti if I have come to join Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia campaign here, then you can be sure, sir, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia is our next presidential candidate and the possible president. Kukudu! Asempa itia. Aha! Momo.
Uncle regions, we just 5 regions. Then it tells you I don't have the various funds. If you don't have even the funds, to run your presidential race, how can you run the national election? Because that takes a lot of money. Sikakomupa. So especially how we've politicized our and chrono show taught in the goes on Nikapre. Sikakum. So who can the money by Bawumia send a nero for someone can I respect them? Sikane kushim easy. Unfortunately, new for this can mom. When they get power, that is where all these deals comes in because people must recoup their investment, unfortunately. This would be my view on it. It's certainly affecting, but I feel it's expected. I mean, yes, when you have a big opportunity, special operations, Bawumia, at least one of the frontliners per all what the data is saying. So that is that. I'll leave it there. You also have your view. Feel free and share your view in the comment section. Now we are all subscribed. I'm also subscribed. Click the notification with the video. We are to my notification. We share the demi. I make Ghana and Suhano. Bye bye.